Hi, my name's Nikki. I go by camillapanda. I have loved Magic the Gathering for years. I last drafted with friends at their home, maybe 2017. It's been a very long time, and I've never done a formal draft. So we're trying something new today, and we found a local game store, and by local, I mean local-ish to me, and we're gonna go try a draft. Hopefully we'll make friends, we'll pull some good cards and cool-looking cards, and we'll win. There's no guarantees on the win, so come along for the ride.
I wasn't sure what to expect when I arrived, but we quickly got put into our pods after signing in and prepped. The store owner greeted us and explained how we were drafting. Each person pulled a card they wanted and then passed the pile to the left until there was one card being passed from the first pack. Then the second pack went to the right, and the last pack to the left again. This draft is not designed to be super competitive. You do your best with what you get, and sometimes you do luck out with a perfect card combo, and other times, not so much. The goal is to have fun and try something new. Once we exhausted all of the cards in the packs, we had our deck and then some, which I thought was a pretty darn good spread. I had a lot of single and double mana cost cards and not as many higher cards, which is good. Now, I started with a single card that cost one swamp and then could be reused for a single forest. So that's kind of how I started my strategy when it came to picking cards. I was trying to find cards that were complementary to each other that were swamp or forest. I ended up with a few artifact creatures because they fit well, and I didn't like anything else that was available in my hand. And while I did a pretty good job kind of sticking to the theme of black or green, I did end up with a handful that just didn't work with that. And that's okay, it's going to happen. But I was pretty proud of what I selected, especially since it's basically a random number generator as to what you're going to get. And there were a few that did technically work together, a lot of which were building stuff off of the graveyard, whether it was recasting from the graveyard if it had no counters on it, or if it was a spell that cost less when you had more in your graveyard, or even having counters on a creature added based on what was in your graveyard. For a actual standard deck, I know this needs refining. I think getting cards based on the random number generator, I did pretty good. After getting enough lands for a standard deck, I made a solid attempt shuffling and met my first opponent. I ended up, over the course of the event, playing against 3 different people for a best 2 out of 3 that was timed. I just don't remember how long the timer went for. There was no bracket. It was randomly assigned who I was playing against. Each of my opponents had some amazing cards that worked really well together. And after 6 timed matches, we were done.
So I just got done drafting for the first time. I had fun. Folks were super, super nice. I lost every round. I got my butt kicked. Flyers kicked my butt. I did not have what I needed to go against Flyers, but that's okay. It happens. There was also a couple times where I just didn't draw enough mana. Totally fine. We did get this, which was super cool, and more boosters to pop open. So we'll see what these have in them. But overall, folks were nice. There was just a little bit of a language difference between some folks and how they asked, like, who would play first or draw first and that kind of stuff. But it's going to happen. I had a couple questions. Folks answered my questions. Overall, very good experience. I can't wait to come back for Aether Drift and also probably some other drafts and commander nights and that kind of stuff, and try to get out and play more with Magic, since I'm mostly a collect the cards kind of person and get the commander decks that are pre-made, and maybe I'll finally try to dive into building my own deck, since I kind of liked how my deck was. I thought it was pretty good. So, yeah, we'll see you next time, I guess. And also, hey, Magic, thank you for making me an ambassador. And folks, pick up Innistrad. It's at your local game store. Go do the thing. Go be social. Okay, thanks. Bye.
Hi again, y'all. I just wanted to say thank you to Greg's Games for letting me draft there and also record in the store. Thank you to the folks I played against for letting me record my matches and being totally cool with it. And again, thank you, Magic the Gathering, for allowing me to be a Magic the Gathering ambassador for Innistrad Remastered and Aether Drift. And finally, hey, you,
watching. Thank you for watching. If you like the video, maybe you should like it and also subscribe for more Magic the Gathering and more general gaming stuff since I cover all kinds of different gaming things. Anyways, I will see you next time. May you pull some amazing cards when you open some Innistrad Remastered. Oh, and if you're looking to get some cards, link below. Click it. Do the thing. Okay, thanks. Bye-bye.